Do you know a YouTuber named I know how to call them in Korean. Korean Englishman?
Oh, what's his name? Ollie?
Yeah, Oli and Josh.
Okay. I think Josh is like the main guy.
Yes, right. Have you watched that YouTube video?
I saw just one of them.
Yeah, normally that they make a lot of videos about food, like Korean food. But the videos that I watched today
Yeah.
and yesterday was about Korean English tests, Korean entrance exam, like 수능. So teenagers in Britain, like 17, 18-year-old boys and girls, they try to take the test.
Oh, they just translated it into English?
Actually, it doesn't have to be translated because it's English test. It's the same.
Oh.
The reason I watched these videos today and yesterday is that yesterday I happened to take an exam by myself. It's a little bit long story, but so my friend is blind. He wants to take an exam to be a public servant.
Okay.
Because he's blind, how can I say? His score doesn't have to be very high.
Okay. Okay, so there's a different standard for him?
Yes, I was an English teacher for him like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I sometimes help him with his English. So yesterday, because he wanted to take that English exam, so I thought, okay, I will maybe take that exam first. The English test was very difficult, even for me. So there were 20 questions, and I got 6 wrong. And there were many words that I don't know. These documents as relics of a sensibility now dead and buried, which needed to be excavated.
So this one would be A, exhumed.
Mm-hmm.
The only place I've really heard exhumed is I used to watch this TV show about like murder cases. And sometimes they would have to dig up like a body for like more DNA testing or something. And they always say like exhuming the body. But other than that, you don't really hear.
It's my first time to see that word.
It's not common. And actually, excavate, the only reason we know what that means is because there's actually a machine called an excavator.
I see. Are you familiar with this word? I will spell it. Pork crane or folk crane, I don't know. Maybe pork crane is like Konglish, Korean English.
Maybe. Yeah, I've never heard of it before. Oh, that one's interesting. That one's even hard for me. Okay, so it's not really because they talk about different things. Because they kind of talk about all of these. It's just like which is like the main point. My guess would be number 2. Is that it?
Yes, right. Speaking of tests, in America I know there's SAT.
Yeah.
In Canada, do people take SAT too?
There's no test like that in Canada. In Canada, we only have so every semester in high school, we only have like 4 subjects. 2 semesters each year. Yeah, and then at the end of each semester, we have like a final exam.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you go to your first year of high school, it's kind of a shock because like before that, you never have to kind of study everything you learned in one semester. Canadian students, like they really find it stressful studying for final exams.
And do you take that final exam for several days or only in a day?
It's pretty long, like each test lasts about 3 hours.
That's a long time.
So we have like an exam week. Yeah, it's like a Monday to Thursday thing. Like every day there's another exam.
Are the teachers who teach people, like teach students, do they make questions, tests?
Yeah, it's not like a government written test.
And do you also have a midterm exam?
I don't think so. No, the way we usually do it is sometimes we get a quiz, but usually after every like big chapter or unit that we have to study, there's like a test. And in each class, we also had to do like this project. It's usually like a big project. We might have to present it, and it was just kind of supposed to test to see if we understood, or it just kind of forced us to do more research.
Like when you get A or B or C, is it bell curved or is it's in Korea? For 수능, the test, we have levels from 1 to 9. Only 4% of the whole like students can get level 1.
So wait, then technically, if all the students do really bad and you're
Mm-hmm.
average, you look like a
Mm-hmm.
genius, right? Does
Yeah,
that
yeah. If
happen?
it's a competitive thing. So if I'm better than them, then I will get level 1.
See, yeah, that's totally different.